Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're checking out 24 awesome animals only found in the United States. I'm expecting there to be some bears on the list, different types of birds, but I'm not sure what else to expect because 24 is definitely a lot. So let's get right into the reaction video for today and let's check it out. Let's go.
The United States is home to a vast array of creatures that can be found only there, from fearsome alligators to the world's rarest wolf.
Oh yeah, alligators. Okay, that definitely makes a lot of sense. And wolves, okay.
Just for this episode, USA is going to stand for United States Animals, and here are 24 of those critters.
Number 24.
24. Hopi Chipmunk. Small even for chipmunks, these rodents measure around 8.5 inches long and are native to southwestern states in the U.S., including Colorado, Arizona, and Utah. They're known for their speed and agility, able to scurry over the sheer rock faces of buttes and canyons and perch atop boulders to look out for predators like hawks. Experts say this species of chipmunk is so timid that even those individuals born in captivity might never become completely tame.
It looked kind of cute.
23. Gunnison sage grouse. Grouse are birds that are related to chickens and turkeys, and this species is also closely related to the better-known greater sage grouse, which is the largest of its kind in North America. But this smaller bird has thicker plumes about its head and is known for their elaborate courtship rituals. Every spring, the males will strut the stuff while the females pick and choose their preferred mates. They're native to southern regions of Colorado and Utah.
Okay, so that's one I've never seen before. It definitely has a very unique look. I don't know if it's dangerous, but I'm pretty sure if it was dangerous, he probably would have mentioned that. Number 22.
22. Allen's Hummingbird. Now, these birds measure a mere 89 millimeters long, and like all hummingbirds, it has an extremely rapid metabolism, which requires it to feed frequently. The males of this species are known for their fearlessness and aggression and are chasing off rivals from the tear tree. They're even bold enough to go after predatory birds larger than themselves, including hawks. And these critters are native to several counties in Southern California, including Los Angeles and Orange counties.
Are they that strong to go against hawks?
21. Giant garter snake. Seeing a snake that measures more than 5 feet long, well, your first impulse might be to run.
I never want to see that.
In this large garter snake, you can make do with a brisk walk instead, as opposed to an outright scramble. And that's because that, while this serpent is venomous, it is harmless to humans. Its venom contains a mild neurotoxin that subdues its prey, but the effect upon humans would be no worse than an itchy red rash around the bite area. Primarily aquatic, it is the largest species of garter snake and is native to wetlands of the Central Valley in California.
Snakes. I never want to see that one.
20. Pygmy Rabbit. If you're familiar with the term leopard, you know that
cute.
It refers to a member of the rabbit and hare families. Well, this is the world's smallest leopard, or rabbit, weighing just over a pound and measuring about 11.5 inches. The Pygmy Rabbit is certainly that. You can find them in the Great Basin states of the West, including Wyoming, Oregon, and California, assuming you can see them, that is. 19. Nene. If you happen to like the state of Hawaii, and really who doesn't, well, you're in luck, because this is the first of several critters on a list that are native to the 50th state. The nene is also called the Hawaiian Goose, which is understandable since it is a species of goose, and FYI, it is the rarest goose in the world. At one point in the 1950s, its population numbered only 30 individuals. Now today, after some successful reintroduction programs, there are an estimated 2,500 birds extant. Did you know, by the way, that the nene is the state bird of Hawaii?
I love the name of that goose, Nene, but it's really cool how they managed to save it, because 30, it was literally close to extinction, and 2,500 is definitely a really good increase.
18. Alaska Mamit. You'll find these furry rodents in the Brooks Range in Alaska. Weighing about 4 kilograms, the animals are recognized by the short neck, thick body, powerful legs, and bushy tails. They're said to be sociable critters living in colonies that can number up to 50 members. And these rodents also have their very own day in Alaska. While February 2nd is Groundhog Day for most of the U.S., it is actually Marmot Day in Alaska. The idea was to create their own version of Puxatawny Phil. If you celebrate Marmot Day, tell us all about it in the comments below.
Never heard that
17.
one.
Pygmy Rattlesnake.
So many
This
snakes.
serpent makes its home in the southeastern US and measures up to about 24 inches long. They are venomous pit vipers, but they are not considered dangerous to humans, and that's because they produce low quantities of venom. However, victims could still experience some unpleasant physical effects for several days after being bitten. The temperament of these snakes seems to vary by the individual. Some of them are fierce and aggressive, while others simply appear too lethargic to even rattle a warning.
Yeah, those are something I still don't want to see.
16. Island fox. There are 8 Channel Islands of California that are located in the Pacific Ocean, and one of the better known names might be Santa Catalina Island. Well, this small fox can be found on 6 of those islands, and there are actually 6 subspecies of the fox, and each animal is unique to its island. Experts think they have existed on the archipelago for upwards of 16,000 years, but its geographic isolation has left the animals with no immunity to parasites or diseases carried in from the mainland.
And that's something. In America, there's not really that many foxes. I may be wrong here, but I remember seeing an interview of like an American singer or something talking about foxes in the United Kingdom, because we have so many foxes over here, just like the common fox, obviously not the island fox. And you pretty much see one every night, at least in London. So do you guys see foxes? Let me know. Do you see foxes on your everyday like journey at night? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm kind of curious about that for the average American, because we see foxes so many. There's so many foxes over here.
15. Island night lizard. Now, foxes are not the only animals native to California's Channel Islands. Also on the list is this reptile, which can be found on San Nicolas, Santa Barbara, and San Clemente Islands. They can measure more than 3 inches long and are called night lizards because they were once thought to be active only at night, which has since turned out to be false. And rather than laying eggs, these reptiles are viviparous, that is, animals that give birth to live young. 14. Red salamander.
Oh, I've heard about
7
these.
inches long, these amphibians can be found in the eastern part of the U.S. in habitats ranging from forests to rivers. The semi-aquatic creature's skin can range from orange to bright red with black spotting that runs down its back. Interesting to note that this species belongs to a family that have no lungs, so they actually respire through the skin.
Oh, that is really interesting.
13. Utah Prairie Dog. This smallest species of prairie dog can weigh a little over 3 pounds and are native to the south-central region of the state Utah. No doubt you already know that these critters are not really canines, but are rodents that are closely related to squirrels. They're known to build towns, quote-unquote, and those are elaborate systems of underground tunnels and chambers housing members of prairie dogs' extended families.
They look really cute though, but I'm not sure they're
12.
dangerous or
Chicken
not.
turtle. Now, thanks to some distinctive physical traits, this is considered to be an unusual species of freshwater turtle endemic to the southeastern part of the U.S. Their striped necks are uncommonly long, nearly half the length of its pear-shaped carapace. Also of note are the reptile's webbed feet and the propensity to be semi-aquatic, living on the land or in the water. And as for why they are called chicken turtle, well, it's not because they're cowardly, it's because the turtle's meat is said to taste like chicken. Doesn't everything?
I thought that was a weird
11.
name.
Hawaiian monk seal. Did you know there were once 3 species of monk seal? Today, there are 2 remaining, one of which is this monk seal endemic to the Hawaiian Islands. And it is one of only 2 mammals that are native to the islands. Now, unfortunately, these earless seals are an endangered species, with about 1,100 of the marine mammals remaining. 10. Hawaiian hoary bat. Now, since we just mentioned that the monk seal was one of 2 mammals that are native to the Hawaiian Islands, let's talk about the other one. The hoary bat gets its name thanks to its perceived frosty appearance of the fur, which has white highlighting on its back. The nocturnal insectivores can have a wingspan of about 13.5 inches, but to date, the life history of these bats is still a mystery.
I don't like bats.
9. Grand Canyon rattlesnake. More than 5 million people make the trip to Grand Canyon National Park each year, and while most people go there for the spectacular scenery, now this is one sight you really don't want to see. The Grand Canyon rattlesnake is found only there in a variety of habitats that includes grasslands, pine forests, and the bottom of the canyon itself. The venomous pit viper measures about 54 inches long and can be active around the clock.
Man, the Grand Canyon is somewhere I always wanted to visit. I need to be super on guard to not encounter the Grand Canyon rattlesnake. Knowing my luck, I will probably encounter one. Please, I'm begging, do not let me encounter that. I do not want to see that anywhere.
8. Blue crayfish. So this animal has the blues, but in a good way. The freshwater
nice.
crustaceans are native to Florida, and thanks to the cobalt blue coloration, the crayfish are highly desired in the worldwide aquarium trade. Did you know that by feeding on organic waste and dead fish, the crayfish serves to help keep lakes and rivers clean?
Oh, that's good.
7. Shortnose gar. With a range that can span the Mississippi Valley Basin to the Gulf Coast, these fish are ambush predators known for their prehistoric appearance. Growing to about 24 inches long, their body is encased within rows of interlocking scales that serve as a protective armor. Preferring to inhabit calmer waters, the gar plays a role in maintaining ecosystem equilibrium by preying on minnows that can ravage game fish populations.
That one looks really menacing.
6. Hawaiian hawk. These raptors are also known as the Eo, which is a reference to the shrill call they can make. They're native to the Aloha state and are easily identified by the stout, bulky bodies. Known as versatile, opportunistic predators, the birds serve as a royal symbol of Hawaiian legends and are sometimes referred to as the exalted hawk.
Number 5.
5. Florida panther. This subspecies lives in the swamps and forests of Florida, as you might imagine, and it's sometimes referred to as a mountain lion, a puma, or catamount. They can weigh up to 160 pounds and typically prey on animals ranging in size from small hares to larger white-tailed deer. It's even been known to take on the American alligator, which is actually the cat's natural predator. Most recent estimates place the panther population at around 160 individuals.
160, that's not very many, but to take on your predator, the alligator, you can tell they mean business and they don't really have any fear. That is something, there's a lot of animals on this list I don't want to encounter, but I would say that's definitely in the top 3 out of this list that I never ever want to see in my lifetime.
4. American paddlefish. Related to the sturgeon, this fish has been swimming around for more than 300 million years. Native to the Mississippi Valley Basin, these are some of the largest freshwater fish found in North America, going about 5 feet long and weighing around 60 pounds. The name stems from the rostrum, or the paddle-shaped appendage that extends about 1/3 the length of the body.
Number 3.
3. American alligator. Down in the southeastern U.S., these critters are more commonly referred to as gators. Residents may have gotten used to the big reptiles, but make no mistake, weighing around 1,000 pounds and exceeding 15 feet long, gators are aggressive apex predators, ready to chow down the fellow reptiles, birds, fish, and mammals, which could include a side order of human meat. Sources indicate there have been at least 28 fatal attacks on humans since 1970. Even so, the American alligator is the official state reptile of Florida, Mississippi, and Louisiana.
I mean, I thought it'd be a lot more attacks on humans, if I'm being honest. I mean, only 20 something, that's kind of little, but I mean, yeah, you still don't want to mess with it. But whenever I see an American alligator, I always think of Happy Gilmore.
2. Notable omissions. Now, since this is a list of animals found only in the U.S., some of you might be wondering why famous critters like the bald eagle, California condor, or grizzly bear are missing. Well, those animals are strongly identified with the U.S., but they are not found exclusively in the contiguous 48 states or in Alaska and Hawaii. The bald eagle, for example, has a range that extends from Canada through the continental U.S. and into Mexico, while the California condor has historically ranged from the western U.S. and from Canada to Baja California in Mexico. And the grizzly bear is a subspecies of brown bear that can also be found in Canada. So there is a reason why these animals were excluded, even if the bald eagle is the best known animal symbol of the United States.
Number 1, right? Yeah.
1. Red wolf. These canids are also known as the Florida black wolf or the Mississippi Valley wolf, which ought to give you some idea of where they can be found. According to fossil evidence, these animals have inhabited areas of the southeastern U.S. for the past 10,000 years or so. They present something of a taxonomic mystery, though, since they look and behave like the hybrid of a gray wolf and a coyote, but their exact lineage has still not yet been officially determined. Did you know that this is considered to be the rarest species of wolf, but it's also one of the world's most critically endangered wolf species as well?
Okay, so that is a very, very interesting video. I really like that. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Epic Wildlife. But America seems to have a lot more dangerous animals than the United Kingdom. I mean, we probably have some dangerous animals, but there's nowhere near on the same level. I mean, one thing I never want to see is the Grand Canyon rattlesnake, which, knowing my luck, when I do visit the Grand Canyon eventually, I'll probably see one, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. Obviously, the American alligator, do not want to see. That's definitely on the list. And another one that was on the list was the Florida panther. They're like the main ones I don't want to see, but I'm kind of surprised, but he kind of explains the reason why we don't see the grizzly bear on there, or the American bald eagle, which is like the symbol of the United States. So that definitely is a very interesting video, but 24 awesome animals only found in the United States. I definitely learned a lot of new stuff in this video, and a lot of new animals that I do not want to see, but some of them did look cute, but man, a lot of them do look very dangerous, and there's so many snakes on this list, and I hate snakes. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next video. Have a great day, everyone.